Hi, here we are again. I'm Sue, and I'm a victim of narcissist or toxic psychological abuse, and I have been diagnosed with CPTSD, and I battle it every day. So today's video is about taking that psychological pill, the pill that we don't want to swallow. Nobody wants to swallow a pill. But when it comes to recovering from toxic abuse, you have to take this pill. And I say psychological because it is in the head. It is an invisible pill. But we take it because it's the only way we can come to terms with what we've dealt with or what we've been involved with. We have been involved with somebody that totally faked themselves. They faked who they were and they groomed us to accept their fake identity. And we need this psychological pill to come to terms with that. And it is a pill very, very hard to swallow because we are the ones that have lived with them. We are the ones that were abused by them. We lived with them to other people out there that can see the fakeness only. Oh, this is my little puppy Fifi, by the way. Say hello, Fifi. We have lived with them, and remember, it's only so long they can keep up this fakeness. This is when we get the burst of toxic. And we work very, very hard to keep them happy and to keep them content and to give them everything they want. Why? Why? Because we have been insidiously groomed to do that. To everybody else, they can keep up the fake identity. Oh, well, he or she is fine when they're out. Yeah, you don't live with them. You know, they can keep the identity, the fakeness going because it's a facade. So, and they're seeing them for a few hours at a time. An hour, half an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. Maybe they have interaction with them over the internet, so they don't actually get to know them anyway. But we live with them 24/7, day in, day out. Whether it's years, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whether it's decades. Okay? We live with them and we know what they're like. We see the facade break down. And that's what makes us groomed. Because when you think about it, okay, you are not psychologically abused by being with a person that is authentic. Okay? We all have our ups and downs, we know that, but we deal with it. We love them. They love us. So we believe. And we get through it. And that's what life's about. Or we don't. And then we grow apart. And then we get divorced or we split up. It doesn't work like that with a toxic person. Okay? It's sudden. 1 minute they're loving you, the next minute they're hating you. Okay? And this is where the abuse comes in, which leads to complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It's because we don't know. We don't know whether they love us or not. And in a normal relationship, you know you love each other. You're not working to keep them happy. You love each other. Okay? And then you may grow apart. Okay? There's things that happen, but it's not sudden. Bam. Discard. Bam. No communication. There's no sucking the life out of you to keep them happy and it turns out to be in vain. It's all in vain. Every single time. This is why you feel like you've had the life sucked out of you. Because you have tried everything within your capability to keep that person happy. And it won't work. It doesn't work. And then they gaslight you with, well, we always hurt the people we love. And then you're like, oh, okay, right. I believe you love me because we've been groomed to believe that. But again, it's all in vain. That's their way of manipulating you to put up with their bullshit. You don't hurt the people you love constantly over and over and over again. Okay, this is where the psychological pill comes in that you have to take. Because you have to know that that is not how love works. Love is a two-way thing. It's not you giving and giving all the time, only to be disappointed, let down at the end of it. They haven't got your back. You got their back, but they'll never ever have your back. Okay, they're not there for them to have your back. You're there to serve them their supply. They treat you like bullshit. They treat you like shit. End of. You know it. I know it. Anyone who's been in an abusive relationship know they treat you like shit. And the more they treat you like shit, the harder you try to make the relationship work. And we don't know the answers to that. Well, we do, because we now know it's psychological abuse. And that's why you have to take that psychological abuse pill to understand why you put up with that bullshit, which is completely what it is. If you don't take that pill, okay, you will forever, ever be going through in your mind, why? Why? Why sabotage everything that was great? Sabotage everything that I did for you to keep you happy. You had everything. You had everything that I could possibly give you. So why sabotage it? Because that's how they do it. I told you before. They're maladaptive. You can never ever keep them happy. And you have to take that psychological pill, okay, to realise yourself that you will never ever keep them happy. We put them on a pedestal. This is the problem. We put them on a pedestal that they never ever deserved. They never deserved it because they are shit. Absolute shit people, okay, that you need to get away from as soon as you take that psychological pill. They live in denial. See, this is the thing. We think that we can give them happiness, okay? But because they live in denial that they can't be happy, like there is something seriously mentally wrong with them, we give them that pedestal, a pedestal that they don't deserve. We're the only ones who deserve that pedestal. We're the ones with the values. And we have to take that pill to get those values back. If we don't get those values back of our worth, come on, Fifi. If we don't get those values back of our worth, we will forever be in the frame of mind as, what the hell? Why did our relationship end up shit when we gave them everything and they had everything that they wanted, manipulated us into giving them to them. And we will forever be thinking, I couldn't have done any more, and now I'm a shell of myself. But they are the shell, see? These narcissist people are the shell. They can change their shell over and over and over again. They're like snakes' skin that shred their skin. Okay, they are a shell. They're dead. You've heard the saying, they are walking meat suits. Okay, because inside of them there is nothing. So they are the shell. So they can change their identity, but we can't. We can't change our identity. We lose ourselves, and we become a shell of ourselves that we were before we met them. But taking that psychological pill will bring us back to ourself, and they cannot stand it. When you take that psychological pill, after seeing the shit people that they really are, fake people that they really are, pathological liars, fake walking dead meat suits that they are, you are taking that psychological pill. And by taking that and by accepting that psychological pill, you are becoming yourself again. Before you met the narcissist, you will be your virtues. You will go on to be yourself. You keep your soul. And this is it at the end of the day. We keep our soul. They lost their soul. They lost their soul the minute they sold themselves out, their true identity. And they know damn well that they keep making fake identities because they can't live by themselves. They have to have supply. We're free. Taking the psychological pill means we're free. We're free to heal and become ourselves again. We're free to either live, and I love being by myself. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got loads of friends. I've got the most magnificent family. I can click my fingers and be with anyone I want to. And I can go on any date that I want to, and I have. Okay? But that's my freedom. I don't depend. I'm still independent. I still do what I want to do. Now, a narcissist can't do that. They have to have a supply that they can suck the life of because they can't be free. Narcissists can't be free. End of. They have to have supply. Taking the psychological pill will show